Hello, everyone. You're listening to the Lily Bootyman podcast. We're Robin and Rosie, here to share insights straight from Lily, or Bootily, as many of you know him. Today, we're going to talk about networking events. Are they worth it? Okay, so how many times have you walked out of one of those networking things feeling like, oh, what a waste of 2 hours?
hmm
Maybe you got a pocket full of business cards, you'll never actually look at again.
hmm
Especially now, right? Everything's digital. It's so
Uh-huh.
easy to feel a bit, well, skeptical about these in-person meetups. Are they really worth the precious time and energy? I mean, calendars are packed.
Yeah, that really brings us to a crucial point, doesn't it? For anyone running a business, doing network marketing, entrepreneurs, it's like, how do we figure out if going to these things or maybe even hosting one is actually a smart
That's
move?
a smart investment. Yeah.
We need to weigh the pros and cons, really dig in so you can make a decision that's, truly informed.
Okay, let's start with the good stuff. The power of actually physically showing up. Online is convenient. We all know that, but
That's not the same.
no. Nothing builds trust quite like a real handshake, looking someone in the eye. It just happens faster, and I think deeper too. It hits different psychologically.
Right. And think about those unexpected connections, the serendipity factor. You bump into someone, have a real chat,
Yeah.
you get leads, referrals you just wouldn't find scrolling online.
Yeah, it's not an algorithm. It's actual human interaction.
And what's fascinating, too, beyond just leads, is the learning aspect. You're in a room, maybe there's a speaker, a panel, but even just being around other driven people, that energy is
Oh,
contagious.
yeah, that motivation boost. You absorb insights, maybe spark an idea from a casual chat you weren't expecting. It's more than just info. It's like building social capital.
But okay, let's be real. There's a flip side to just attending these events.
Hmm.
The upsides are there, definitely, but the downsides, they're real, too.
For sure, time consuming is the big one everyone mentions. But it's not just the 2 hours at the event, is it?
No, no. It's the travel to the event, maybe prepping beforehand, figuring out who you want to talk to, and then the follow-up afterwards. That's critical.
And the cost. Even if the ticket's cheap or free, there's parking, maybe coffee or drinks, it all adds up. It nibbles away at your budget.
Absolutely. And this raises a big question.
Right.
How do you make sure that investment time and money actually pays off? Because let's face it, not all events are created equal.
Mm-hmm. Some are just poorly organized.
Or the crowd isn't right for you,
Yeah.
total waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
And for people who are more introverted, that pressure to constantly be on, to mingle,
Mm-hmm.
it can be genuinely draining, a real emotional cost there.
That's a huge point.
But the biggest pitfall, I think, is going without a clear strategy. Just showing up isn't enough. If you don't have a plan, especially for after the event, like, okay, I'm contacting these 3 people within 48 hours of this specific idea, your ROI, it's likely going to be low, really low.
Right. You walk away with those cards and good intentions, but nothing happens. Okay, before we dive deeper, just a reminder. You can get to know us and explore articles related to today's topic on our website, yournetworkmarketinghome.com.
So attending has its potential pitfalls if you're not strategic. But what about flipping the script? What if you were the one organizing the connection, hosting your own meetup? That changes things, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a whole different ballgame. When you host, you immediately position yourself differently. You're the leader, the connector. People see you as an authority in that space.
You get to control the whole thing, too.
Mhm.
The vibe, who gets invited, what you talk about.
Exactly. You curate the audience. You're basically drawing your ideal connections to you. It
Yeah.
builds brand awareness naturally,
Mhm.
and you tend to form, well, deeper relationships with that core group who keeps showing up. Your network grows faster because people are seeking you out.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. But hosting,
Hmm.
that's got its own set of challenges, I imagine. It's not all smooth sailing. Definitely not. Let's connect this to the bigger picture. The logistics alone can be intense. Finding a venue, sending invites, maybe food or drinks, tracking who's coming. It takes serious planning.
And the costs are upfront, right?
Yep.
Before you even know if it'll be successful.
Precisely. You're
Ah.
investing before you see the return. And the time commitment to organizing, promoting, it's significant. Plus, especially when you're just starting out, there's that worry. Will people actually show up?
Yeah, that uncertainty. Dealing with potentially low turnout, it's a different kind of strategic risk, I suppose. Okay, let's pause again for our site. Again, for more insights and resources, check out our website, yournetworkmarketinghome.com. So, wrapping this all together, what does it mean for you, listening right now? How do you actually decide if networking events, attending or hosting, are worth it?
Well, first things first, you got to clarify your goal. Like, what do you really want out of it? Is it purely leads, finding partners, making industry friends, just
Mhm.
getting your name out there, be specific?
And then be honest with yourself. Do you actually have the bandwidth, the time for consistent follow-up? Because we keep saying it, but
That's where the gold is, seriously.
Mhm.
No follow-up, no real ROI. It's that simple.
So maybe if you're thinking about hosting but not sure, test the waters first. Attend a few different types of events, but go with a clear goal this time.
Good idea. And maybe consider co-hosting. Share the work, share the costs, leverage someone else's network too. Less risk to start.
Makes sense.
Ultimately, networking events, they really can be a goldmine or just a massive time sink.
Yeah.
It all comes down to your intention,
Right.
which, raises an interesting thought. Are you crystal clear on your purpose for networking? Are your expectations realistic? And crucially, are you actually going to commit to that follow-up? Because that's where connections turn into real opportunities.
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting for you, the actionable takeaway. If you want maximum ROI from attending, don't just wander in. Go with a plan, a laser-focused goal, and make it a non-negotiable. Leave with at least 3 new connections you are genuinely going to follow up with, offering value within, say, 48 hours.
That's the discipline bit.
Exactly. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into networking events. We really hope this helps you make smarter, more strategic decisions about your time and your energy. Remember, you can learn more and explore related articles at our website, yournetworkmarketinghome.com.